video is meant for people who have never drummed before. First, the drum set. I will tell you a little bit about each drum. This is the snare drum. The snare drum has snare wires on the bottom, hence why it's called the snare drum. On the bottom head, it has a glassy or hazy, very thin drum head. The top usually has a coated head. Snare drum sizes can vary from 10 inches to even 16 inches. The depths can vary from 3 inches for piccolo snares and 10 inches for very deep snares. Bass drum. You've probably heard of a bass or the bass drum before. It's that low-end sound that you hear in songs when you hear a thumping or a big boom. The bass drum is the biggest of all drums. It is not like any other drum because it isn't hit with a drumstick, but instead with your foot. You kick the drum, or you actually hit a bass drum pedal that is connected to a beater that hits the drum. Bass drum sizes can vary from 18 to 26 or even sometimes larger. Bass drum depths can go from maybe 16 to as big as you want, I guess, if you get it custom made. My bass drum is a 22 by 16 inch. This is a rack tom. This is a floor tom. Rack toms vary in size from 6 inches to 13 or sometimes 14 inches. Floor toms, which usually sit on the floor, held up by legs or maybe a rack of some sort. Floor toms can vary from sizes of 14 inches to 18 inches. Next, I'll teach you your very first drum beat. For this beat, we'll use the hi-hats, snare, and bass drum. If you know how to count in 8 notes in 4/4 time, then great for you. If you don't, then I suggest for now you count by 8s, or 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And I suggest you count to yourself. I will count along with you, but you should still count to yourself. Okay, first, we will do 8 notes on the hi-hat. I will make 4 clicks to count you in. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay? Let's do that again. Let's do it 3 times in a row. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Alright, great. If you want to practice that a little more before we go to the next steps, I suggest you pause the video now. But now, we will continue. Alright, next we will add the bass drum on beats 1 and 5. 1 and 5. First, we will do the bass drum without the hi-hats. Remember, 1 and 5. I'll count with 4 clicks. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Alright, if you want to get that down a little more, then pause the video now, but we will continue. Next, we will add the hi-hats with all 8 beats and the bass drum on 1 and 5 together. I will count in again with 4 clicks. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Alright, great. If you don't have that down completely, then pause the video now. But we will continue with the snare drum. Next, we will add the snare drum in on beats 3 and 7. 3 and 7. First, we will play the snare drum without the hi-hats and bass. Remember, beats 3 and 7. I'll count again with 4 clicks. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Alright, great. If you don't have that down completely, then pause the video now, but we will continue. Next, we will just do the 8 beats on the hi-hat and the snare drum on beats 3 and 7, but not the bass drum. Not the bass drum. Beats 3 and 7 on the snare drum, but keeping that 8 beats on the hi-hat. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Alright, great. If you still have trouble doing that, then pause the video now and practice that. Now, we will play the whole entire beat together. Hi-hat, snare, and bass drum. Remember, the bass drum is on beats 1 and 5, and the snare drum is on beats 3 and 7. 1 and 5, 3 and 7. I will once again count 4 clicks. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Great! Now practice that as much as you want until you have it down perfectly. Then you can go off and show all your friends this new amazing thing you've discovered. All the crazy things you can do with that beat, it's endless. You can just, like this. That was all just from that one beat. I just added a little more in there. You can go off and create your own beats or do whatever you want with the drums, because the drums, the possibilities are infinite. Let's recap. First, I showed you a little bit about each drum, the snare, toms, and bass drum. And then you learned your very first beat. Now go off and show the world. And remember, keep on drumming.